Today's social media segment is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System. Your health is our legacy. Rouse's, you're either local or you're not. Buick, the craft of modern luxury. St. Martin and Bork, know your rights.
Hello and welcome back to this edition of Bayou Time. Again, your host, Keith Weissite, licensed clinical social worker with Terrebonne Home Care. Very glad you're joining us. However you may be joining us, we appreciate it very, very much. And for those of us who have lived here for a long time, we know about some of the things that are in our community, always have been. But here recently, the feed store has had some changes, and we're excited about that because it's getting a brand new look. We welcome in the ladies who have made that happen. Stephanie Thompson, the president, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
All right. Next to her, Miss Nikki Lyons, executive director. Thanks for being here.
Hi.
All right. And next to her, Miss Anna Merlos, the marketing director. Hello, Anna. How are you?
How are you, Keith?
I am very well. Thank you. So this is something really, really unique. So Stephanie, let's talk a little bit about how it came to be. Your family kind of purchased the feed store.
Yes.
Okay.
We purchased the property earlier this year in March, and immediately started not really renovations. It's more of a restoration of the property,
right,
to keep it looking like it always has in our memory. The feed store has been an icon in downtown Houma for over 100 years. So
yeah, well, I knew the family that owned it, of course, and you know, it was kind of interesting. People sometimes look at us as country, you know, as rural, but the feed store is one of those more iconic places that allow us to do that,
Yes.
right? I mean, they have fed more animals over the years than any other one institution.
I know.
Right?
I know.
I mean, just think of the volume of food that's come through there.
And the people.
Right,
Everyone I talk to has a story of memories
Yes.
of going there with their grandfather and their father and taking care of their animals. I mean, yeah.
And so now it'll be an interesting smell change,
Yes.
right? I mean, look, it's just one of those things, right? You go to the
Probably a
feed
lot
store.
better smell.
A lot better smell.
And so this is really, really cool. And so, Nikki, this is something exciting. You kind of got the first business opportunity here. Tell us a little bit about you guys and what y'all are doing with helping people share the Bayou a little bit.
So we're starting with the kayak, canoe rentals, and pedal boats.
Okay, both
So
of
we're
those.
doing hourly rentals, half day, full day, weekend rentals, stuff like that.
And look, you guys can get out and really have some fun spending some time in the water. I mean, we got some shots of you guys. Really, I mean, I didn't realize
downtown,
the greenery. I mean, it's so beautiful.
been fun.
They've done such a good job of cleaning up the bayou.
They
I
did.
mean, and so it's so look how pretty
It's
that
beautiful.
is, right? And so just to be able to do that, so either like an hour or for half a day or for a full day, you can go right there to the feed store. Everybody knows where it is, and you guys are sharing this opportunity with people in the community with business opportunities, and this is one of those where paddle boards, paddle boats, and kayaks, right?
Yep, and canoes.
And canoes, all of those. Wow. Like, it's just so very beautiful. What a great time of year to do it. Go ahead.
You have life jackets too, right?
We're still in the process of getting some of those.
Okay, getting life jackets, making sure we're keeping that an opportunity for people to do that as well.
Yeah.
But Anna, we're going to kind of broaden this into a much bigger option for people, right?
Yeah, so Stephanie started the feed store, and right away she was talking about starting a nonprofit from it. So from that, 6 ladies got together and said, let's do it. So that's how the feed store project came to be. Our mission is going to be feeding the people. We want to teach how to cook your favorite mama's Cajun dish because we think that's a lost art. Cajun dance lessons. We've had a lot of people reached out already. We've heard basket weaving classes. So it's just touch points to bring it all back to our community and kind of reteaching our community what it means to be from Houma, Louisiana.
Yeah, and so an iconic building like that kind of gives you the opportunity to bring back some of the culture and some of the history. God rest my Aunt Ramona. She passed away just 8 days ago. But she was one of the people. They did round dancing and square dancing. They did that all over the country. And so I love that this is kind of in her honor that you guys will be bringing that back. I will have to go just to kind of be able to see some of those things. because I promise you, I've got the chance to watch her and her husband be able to do that, and they travel, they sold their house, bought a camper and did that and brought their culture and shared that with other people, and now y'all are doing that for people at home and for other people to come in and see.
Absolutely.
Right?
And it's a covered space, so weather won't have to be necessarily a problem.
Yeah, because it sometimes rains here.
Sometimes it storms.
And that's just one of those things that's part of what we deal with. But I mean, just the option for having a business or businesses come in and partner with y'all to be able to do that is really cool. And just, I got to tell you, that's just one of those things that I think people are really going to come and enjoy. You know, whether we haven't always been able to enjoy that particular Bayou that way. You know,
in a long time.
Yeah. So Bayou Terrebonne now becomes this new option for people, and the feed store is one of those things to be able
to bring some new things.
Yeah, I know the local government's really pushing getting out on the water and utilizing our bayous more. I know the Hatch Grant, I'm on that board also. We're building a kayak launch and a kayak paddle trail. So this kind of plays into that, and we're really excited to work with both of them.
Yes.
Yeah, and I got to tell you, Jason and his administration, and certainly everything that they're doing with the Hatch Grant and over at the Bayou Distillery, it's really invigorating downtown Houma.
Absolutely.
And I love the fact that your whole idea, your concept is to use this building to kind of help show people that we want to make sure that we bring our culture to everybody.
This building and has always been about the community. From the time it was built, it has served, the people here. So we're definitely going to continue that.
Okay, so now we're going to go from feeding animals to feeding people.
Feeding the people.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
There you go. And just being able to bring those ideas, y'all going to be able to bring some people and teach them cooking?
That's the plan. We're going to host actual interactive classes, hands-on training, teaching, and passing down skills.
And our goal from that is one day, hopefully, feeding the community from those classes. Learn how to cook, and then we bring in the community, and you can feed the community from there.
So how do you measure a little bit of this and a little bit of that? So that may be the challenge. Okay, it's all hard cooking. I got you. Well, ladies, this is very, very exciting. So congratulations on the building. Congratulations on getting that property. Congratulations on a new business being there, the first one, the inaugural business of the feed store. And now the feed store project. Congratulations about kind of paying it forward.
Yeah,
and that's kind of one of the things that's part of our culture, part of our history, that we want to kind of pay it forward. So wonderful news. So ladies, thank y'all so very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. Nice in stereo. We appreciate that. All right, guys, that'll do it for this particular segment and this Bayou Time, but don't go anywhere. A whole lot more right here on HTV.
Here at Rouse's, we have our own brands of products, which you'll find down every aisle of our stores. These are the best quality at the best price. They compare to the national brands we sell, but at a lower cost. Most are made right here, but we travel the world too. And we personally taste test and guarantee every item. So if our name's on the label, you can trust it's good. Rouse's brand, best quality at the best price.